Hi everybody, I'm Shimon, and today in our yoga practice we're going to talk about back problems, back pain, and how to deal with that. Now, back issues, it's something people have regardless to coronavirus. Some people have ongoing issues. Ladies have babies, and after have the babies they maybe experience the issue with the back. So this is general poses we're going to talk here today to help to release the back. Of course, things can be very specific from one person to another, but this is very much a general thing. It's all safe and it really can help everybody. Another thing, if I may add, walking it's a very important thing. Before yoga, after yoga, walk as much as you can. And if you experience back problem, try when you walk to walk as normal as you can. Don't compensate, don't lean. Try, even if you have to walk very slow, try to walk as neutral and normal as you can. But now let's get into our yoga practice. One of the safe things is to lie down on your back, but avoid lie down with the legs straight. Bend the knees and bring both knees to the chest and hug the knees. Hugging the knees and rolling from side to side is such a humble thing, but very effective. Even when we advanced student and we practicing serious advanced back bend, we can do this pose to release the back. So it's a beautiful thing. And make sure while you're doing that, your chin not to stick up to the ceiling, chin down to the chest, so the back of the neck is long. And if you struggle with that, you can have a brick under your head. And from here, we can release the right leg down, and we have the left knee to the chest. So you use your hand and pull the knee towards the chest. Nice on the hip as well. Very good for your back. Do that for 20 seconds, half a minute, and then you can change to the other side. Of course, always make sure when you practice yoga, you do one side, you make sure you do the other. So at least twice to each side, and after you've done it twice to each side, bend both knees to the chest again and do the same thing, rolling and rocking from side to side. Now you can, if you're comfortable with that, you can lift the head to the knees, so a little bit of a contraction of the abdomen help to release the back as well. If that's too much, keep resting the head. Now you can do a little bit of a twist. So what you do, you keep your knees very close to your chest and bring your knees to the left side, and try to keep your knees actually close to you, close to your chest. So avoid doing that, and try to keep as much as you can the opposite shoulder blades on the ground and looking straight up. You don't even have to look too much to the side, just looking up. Again, half a minute to each side, coming back to the center. Find the center first properly, and then do the same thing to the other side. So I demonstrate just to save time, just once to each side, but I recommend to do it at least twice to each side. And after that, come back again to the center, rolling and rocking from side to side again for another half a minute. You want to lift the head? Welcome to lift the head if you're okay with that. If not, keep the head down. So that's a very simple start. And then, of course, rolling to the right side and coming up, and go to our beloved pose, a pose which we recommend so much, a pose we do a lot to start the beginning of our yoga practice, fold virasana. So make sure you have your knees wide, not necessarily too wide, just comfortable, natural, normal, sort of comfortable. You don't want to go too wide. If you use a mat, not wider than the mat. Toes back, sit and touch as much as you can the buttocks down to the heels, and stretch yourself out, stretch yourself forward. Now some people have no problem to get the head all the way down. other people need support, you can have the head resting on the brick. And that's a good thing to do. So if you need to rest the head on the brick, don't fight to get the head down. It's not going to help. Stay higher. Now this pose, honestly, it's one of the best relief. Jackie and I are doing a lot of gardening. This is a kind of a pose we're going to do throughout the day so many times. We can't even count how many times we do it. So the same for you. You can do it anytime in a day, as many times as you like. Beautiful on the hips. Very, very good for your back. Some people have shoulders issues and they have to do the pose like that. By all means, that's good too. And still can have the head resting on the brick if you need to. Beautiful, beautiful pose. You can build up to stay in a pose like that for 2-5 minutes, even more. No problem at all. So this is a kind of a pose you really don't want to miss out. So humble, so simple, but very good. Some people can't get the buttocks all the way down. That's okay. As comfortable as you can, that's fine. So if you stretch out and reach out with the arms, you also opening your shoulders, armpits, and that's a good thing too. After you've done the pose for a little while, walk the hands back, come up, and stretch the legs. Stretch one leg back at a time just to release the knees. Sometimes we can experience sensation in the knees coming out of the pose. Sometimes the sensation can be actually stronger than being in the pose, but that's not going to last for very long. So really, really so easy, simple, humble stuff. And even doing just that, it's a good thing. If you're happy to take the practice a little bit further, let's go from here to the half forward bend. So the half forward bend, using something to support ourselves. A chair can be good, a kitchen bench can be good. So a lot of things you can do, really, as long as you have support. So from here, hold on to the chair and walk yourself back. It is what it is. It is the half forward bend. Bending only halfway forward. Separate the feet, the width of the hips, toes pointing forward. Try to engage properly with the arches. Don't let the arches to collapse. Bending from the hips, looking straight down. Stretch the hamstring as well. Good for your back. Being in the pose for half a minute or even more. Coming out of the pose, always be aware. Bend the knees. Inhale, step forward. And come up nice and safe. Loosen up a little bit. And do it again. Do it second time. Do it 3 times. You can't really go wrong with that. Now, another pose I want you to try, which is very, very good for your back. And here, we actually better to use 2 chairs. So, just let me organize myself here. Sorry, darling, the cat, I have to let you go somewhere else. Sorry, thank you. And we doing this pose. So what we're doing here, we sit on one chair and sit more towards the edge of the seat. Don't sit all the way back, something like that. Separate your feet comfortably wide and have your toes pointing out. So as your knees pointing out, the toes pointing out as well. Make sure your ankles below the knees. So this is not good, this is not good like that. Just check. Fairly comfortable, wide, not too wide. And then, so similar to the half fold bend, hold on to the chair like that and stretch out and extend and push the chair away. Beautiful, beautiful stretch looking down. If you're comfortable with that, enjoy it. If you want to take it a little bit further, come up and turn the chair the other way around and go a little bit further, a little bit longer. So that's good, beautiful. When you have enough, slowly, slowly come back. One hand to the knee, the other hand to the knee. Push, use your arms to come up, so not bringing too much load to your back. And of course, repeat it again when you're ready. Some people find it easy. You can reach all the way down. Good stretch. Very, very good for your back. Very good for your sacrum. Very good for your hips. See, sometimes back problem come from the lower back and it can cause because the hips are a bit tight as well. Coming out of it, again, walk the hands back, one hand to the knee, the other hand to the knee, push up to come up safe. Beautiful. Now while we're on the chair, we can give ourselves a nice twist. So here, bring your feet, your knees together. Inhale, lift the chest more and more, and turning to your right first. With the left hand, hold on to the outside of the right knee, and the right hand to the far corner of the seat of the chair behind you, or if you can't go very far, that's okay. Try to lift the spine, to lift the chest. That's really more important than anything. Doing the twist, collapsing and turning, that's really bad thing. So inhale, lift and lift more and more, and twist to your right. Now also watch your head, your neck. Don't go too far if it's too much for you. Just as comfortable as you happy to go. And if anything, every now and then, bring the head to the center to ease tension from your neck. But always slow, always nice and slow. Breathe and breathe. Every inhalation you take, lift the chest more. And with the exhalation, maybe turn a bit more, but really just working smart to your own capacity. The knees stay where they are. Come back to the center. Inhale, lift, and twist to your left side. Same. So much of the lift of the chest. Looking back, but comfortable. As far as you're comfortable. Every now and then, bring the head to the center to ease tension from your neck. Beautiful, very safe, beautiful twist. Then come back to the center, loosen up a little bit, finishing the session by lying on your back again and rolling from side to side. And if you want to give yourself a short relaxation, use the chair. If you have back problem, you should use the chair. Don't lie down flat, it's not good. And make sure you bring the chair close to you. Having the chair like that too far, no good. You need to bring the chair closer so your knees above the hips at least, or even closer more towards you. That way, your lower back have good support from the ground. Opposed to lie down straight, we can have arch to the back, that's no good. And that's what you want. Hug yourself, rest the arms beside you, and enjoy a bit of a relaxation to yourself. When you're done the relaxation, roll again from side to side for half a minute before you come up all together. Thank you so much. I hope it will help you. Do it every day, do it twice a day. It's not too hard. It's a good thing. Take care. Bye for now.